Yes, ma'am.
Town Council meeting, Town of Louisiana, Town of Clinton, Parish of East Feliciana, State of Louisiana, 11209 Bank Street, Clinton, Louisiana, Tuesday, May 10, 2018 at 6 p.m. We will have the invocation given by Chief Fred Dunn and their pledge of allegiance following. Will you please state them? May 8. I'm sorry. May 8.
Let us bow our heads. Dear Lord, we come before you tonight, conducting the town business, Father God. We thank you, Father God, for the mayor that you have put in place, Father God. We thank you, Father God, for the 5 aldermen, Father God, that you have put in place around, Father God. As they conduct the town business, Father God, we thank you that the town is moving forward, Father God. We thank you, Father God, for the citizens, Father God, that we are all on one accord, Father God. And we thank you for the work that you're doing, Father God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Alderman John Beecham. Alderman Mark Kemp.
Here.
Alderman Kim Young.
Here.
Alderman Mary Dunaway. Here. Alderman Darren Matthews. Let the record reflect that Mr. Matthews is not here. Town Accountant Tim Butler.
Here.
Police Chief Frederick Dunn.
Here.
Fire Chief Douglas Beecham.
Here.
And Superintendent Darrell Hare.
It's
unavailable at this time. Town Attorney Charles Griffin. And let the record reflect that Mr. Griffin is not here. Now Lori and Bill here. Okay. The next item on the agenda, any changes or additions to the agenda, I will give those now. No changes or additions. Next item on the agenda, disposition of minutes of our previous meeting dated April 10th, 2018. I will entertain a motion once. Okay.
I make that we accept.
I said. It's been moved by Alderman Mark Kemp, second by Alderman Kim Young. Disposition of our minutes from our previous meeting. Are you ready to vote?
Yeah.
All in favor of saying aye. Aye. Any opposition? 6 o'clock. Ayes have it, the motion is carried. The next item on the agenda, the Red, White, and Blues Festival fireworks display. This festivity is set for that Friday, June the 29th. We always do the fireworks before the 4th. And the 4th is going to fall on that Wednesday of the following week. So to have the fireworks after that just didn't line up. Is this a Saturday? It's a Friday night. Miss Kim, Alderman Kim Young, and Evelyn Cheatham, they're working out some things to get this. And I think, Ms. Kim, would you go ahead and explain what you've done so far?
Okay, well, so far, we have, we're trying to get the vendors in line. So we got some to commit, and once we can actually get a list, we're going to get more vendors to commit to coming out. And we have the Coca-Cola trucks, which is going to come out and set up, and we have the music in line.
I think it's about something.
Okay. We wanted something for the kids, so we got a bounce, and we're working on a train to get set up something that the kids will have, have a chance to participate. And as the fireworks, everything is getting on the way.
What time is it taking? 6. We're going to start at 6. Miss Dana, she agreed. She's going to do the fireworks. She's going to do it. So
Last year we didn't have the fireworks because the town didn't have money to pay for the technician that has to be hired.
we don't have that problem this year.
No,
Okay,
we just
so-
didn't have it at all.
We just didn't have, it wasn't, there was no much about the technician.
So we didn't have it at all.
We have to have a fire technician now, that's from the fire marshal's office. We can't just shoot, yes, yeah.
We have to give, well,
We did it the last time we had, we had to have one here on site when they do the fireworks.
I talked to her. She's like me, and she just waiting for us to get back with on the insurance. Yeah, we had to have her I know years before we didn't have to go through all that, but now she has to be.
Where is it going to be? Across the street.
Don't still
She's
do it.
already gotten that approach.
Yeah, I'll come there with the pastors and the owner. So
Across the street there.
right over here at the
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
the
not.
restaurant. Yeah.
So we're gonna get the banners up. I'm done your sketch of the banners so you can get those going and we'll see if we get those out there. And if anybody have any suggestions, some things they want to come and set up, bring up, whatever, just feel free. I don't know that.
Well, all the festivities will be over here. There won't be anything on Main Street.
Yeah, it's only the fireworks over
Oh,
there.
just the fireworks over here. Okay. How many vendors you got so far?
So far, we got maybe 5, but we still working on it. It's hard to get a list. We can't get a list of the vendors and so
Outside Saturday.
and then we doing word about people that we
You
know
talking
that.
about vendors kind of like for the market? People
Yeah.
who people get food and
I need to call the funnel cake. What's his name?
She just thinking about food.
No, they always come. They always, they always come.
We might still have there.
Did the sale stuff last year?
Well, the year before.
But the year before, yes. And this what the lady next, she always comes up with the food truck and her husband has the gas and all that stuff. Miss Ruth.
Tim, did you do the market day?
Yeah, talking with Kim, I will run send me a database, a list of vendors, but there's no contact information on it. It's just names.
I spoke with a lady, one of the vendors there Saturday, and we were talking about some things with the market, and she was saying that Mr. O'Brien, she said when he went around and talked to the vendors, he promised them that he would not give anybody their numbers, their contact information, and he's keeping the promise. He's not going to give it up. So she said the best way to do it is to do it that way, just to walk around and try to get their numbers. Yeah. He's keeping his word. I can respect that. Okay. The next item on the agenda, Alderman Ms. Dunaway, the historical fund.
Oh, okay. So my husband's been working on trying to get a lot of those signs replaced that are in front of the buildings and homes, et cetera, that are on the National Register. I think the last time we did that's been 20 years, close to 20 years. So many of them are dry rotted and fallen down, and he just wants them to be recognized again and have fresh signage. So the sheriff's department has said that they will have inmates do the painting of the signs, and Kenny went to get some bids on how much it would cost for materials to cut the signs. And so we were just wondering, are there any funds that remain in that historical fund that's no longer happening? Is that completely dissolved, or are there any funds remaining to help the project?
When I became mayor, there was never any historical money set aside per se historical fund. But what I did, was at Main Street. But what I did, because your husband, he did text me, and I told him to come up and meet with me. We could sit down and talk about those things. Because in conjunction with what the state has done up there, we're getting new signs, new banners, and maybe there's something we can do as far as I can get these signs done as well.
But did Main Street move any money to the general fund? You know, how
I
much
think it
was?
was like about 2,000.
Can that be used for that?
About 25,000. I'm quite sure. That's why I told him to just come up and see me and go on that.
So he hadn't been here yet. So
No.
no, 2,400 was in Main Street fund.
Yes.
Now, when you said something about we getting something about banners, is
That's the one when you said suggestion with that. I think that's yeah. So
is that happening for positive, or are we just looking at it? Or?
I think it's something like this.
Yeah, what's the slogan? Was it
Yeah, and we're gonna use the town symbol, a different color. the signs, the street signs, to get those redone. They're gonna be done in the blue to coincide with the new banners and with what they've done on the main stretch for right now too. So as soon as your husband comes out, we'll look at that and we'll make it all pretty uptown.
Are they finished with downtown?
About a week. Miss Angie had to call Entergy and get an ID account.
Yes, ma'am. You got that. I talked to Mr. Kevin Drew this morning. He said everything is good to go. Only that they have to put a 2-section, 2-inch diameter 80 conduit installed, and the guy I talked to someone from Energy, so they're gonna come up on Thursday morning for 9 o'clock, and they want the maintenance superintendent to come. DOT is going to put it down.
So they're going to get the service established there?
Yes, the service is already established.
Well, I mean, they'll put the meter in.
Yes.
So,
Thursday morning at 9 o'clock.
On Church Street.
On Church
Okay.
Street.
Just meet
and for the irrigation system and the lights, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yes, both of them?
The meter for the irrigation already there.
That meter's there, it's already
It's already
there. It's installed.
But it has to have power.
It has to have,
It has
yes.
to have AC power. Yeah, I know the box is there.
That's what they do.
I just got to plug into a receptacle. Yeah, because each one of those trees got a light on it.
Yeah, they got it running on the ground.
But they've already got it wired, and they got the light fixtures in place. Just got to establish service with energy.
I have another question about the banners. Is it going to be just Main Street? Or are we going to go around and make a block? Or
Right now, we went uptown and we counted and put it in here. We had some extra ones here. But to do Main Street in its entirety, maybe 20. And I think we have got maybe 5 or 6 extra.
that's good. I mean, that's how they are in Jackson, just on that Main
Just on
Street.
that
It looks nice. And then you get to St. Francisville and they have it. And it's really nice.
When do you think those are coming?
Well, I have an estimate on my desk. It's
Oh, they haven't been ordered yet?
they haven't been ordered. She's Crystal over at Action. That religion. She said the turnaround maybe be a week, couple of days. If I call tomorrow, it's the cost of them is like $900.
Did we get more than one block?
How long do they last?
They last forever. You just have to
Forever? That's a strong word.
That's a strong word.
For as long as we're here.
Yeah, that's not forever. They'll last.
Did y'all think about building them all?
That's what I was just going to say. Should we get a second bid?
I
Just to
can
see if we
I
can
can
get the
drop
local
it.
person?
I can call them tomorrow.
That'd be-
Because I know they get signs, I don't know about banners. I mean,
I'm not
flags.
sure you should be able to do those. You can do those. I'm sure
She
you
had
can.
a bid.
I'll call them. I'll call them.
Tell them we need to do for the bids.
Now, what kind of blue are we talking about?
The blue on those. She's gonna get that wall.
Basically, coincide.
It's gonna be that blue, and that's the blue on the street signs right there. That blue with white and black, and the background on the banners. We can show with something light, or we can actually go with that blue. Something to show the darkness signs.
That's on the back of the stop.
No, sir. You know those banners that are hanging around saying "Welcome to Clinton"? So we're playing blue banners. We have to start here.
You can read that struggle.
I'll call Bill.
Okay.
Okay. And to okay. The next item on the agenda is the 81st LMA Annual Convention. It's going to be in Lake Charles. Usually the conventions are on the weekends, but because of something with the hotels not wanting to have those conventions there during the weekend because they give us these block room rates, but they want to make them the block room rates, and they're, I guess, losing money. So this convention is what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So get with Miss Angie, let her know if you will be attending so we can make the reservations. And please, if you can't go, just, it's not mandatory, you don't have to go, but don't let us, Miss Andrew register you and then you can't go and we can't get those monies back. Even with LMA, we do our conference money, they don't like to give it all back, and they keep so much of it. It's such a waste the way they're doing it now. We just give it all back, but we can't now. Just let her know. Chief Don, down to you.
All right, Madam Mayor, Board Alderman's police report for the month of April. Citation issue 57. Actually, it was more than that. I'm going to explain the situation that happened. I was made with 18. Arrest was 2. Summons 3. Burglary theft 0. Outstanding warrants went up to 1258. But however, some of those just came off because they were preparing with the amnesty program. Case filed to the district attorney was 8. Result for the amnesty program, the amount we took in was $20,168, plus a couple more because what happened, we had a couple of people come in the day after the amnesty program, and it was only say it was like 35, but we made them pay the whole fee. So, like they say, oatmeal is better than no meal. So we took those, made those obligations with. We had some citation issues. Silliman had Silliman Day, and they had 2 track meets. And we allowed them to park on Bank Street, as long as they're in the front of the school. Some of them park, I think, in the front of your sister business. But we had some, we got signs on Silliman Street saying no parking here in the corner. We had a couple of vehicles parked there. So the first day, I called the principal, Ms. Ann, that morning. I told her, I said, some of those vehicles have to move because we have a garbage truck that goes down. They have to bag down County Street because once you get down County, there's no way for it to turn around. They have to bag down County. And you had a delivery truck trying to get to the elementary school. You couldn't have 2 commercial trucks meet on that street. We had cars on both sides. So we told them to move the vehicle. Some of them moved, some of them didn't. Some of them got citations. Some of the cars that was on Bank Street, the officers went out, they didn't quite understand. They gave some people some citations that were parked on Bank Street. We wasn't trying to stop them from having their event, so what we did, we worked with some of those people. So those tickets was more than that. We allowed them to park on Bank Street as long as they big or not completely in the road. If you got 1 tire off the shoulder and 1 tire in the road, that's fine. That's why those citations went down to 57.
Are the signs on Silver Street are quite visible?
Oh, yes.
So you got you protected yourself.
Mm-hmm. We got them from the stop sign all the way down to Marshall Street. Riley Street. We have 2 on Bank Street, but like I said, we allow them to park there because we know they have different schools coming in, and some places they just don't have enough places to park. But we had 1 Jeep was parked right in the front of the sign saying no parking here in the corner. And we had to make an announcement like several times. The guy just decided he wasn't coming out.
So that's the officials at Silliman are saying or telling the people no parking on Silliman Street. They giving them like a warning.
That's what we did. When I seen them parking early that morning, I called Miss Kent. They was having family day, Silliman Day at all Silliman.
Yeah.
I called Miss Kent and I said, Miss Kent, you got bigger park there. Now we let them park there if they got handicapped, got unloaded. But when I called her, she said it's going to end at 12 and she told them not to park there. But some of the ones decided they wanted to park there anyway. We had Mr. Duck make the announcement 3 times. They didn't want to move, so we had no other choice.
Do you have the same situation on Marston Street by the health unit? Can they park on that street for track meets?
Oh no, the police bureau won't allow them to park there. We tell them
Do they have signs on that street? I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. They got them over there. The reason we let them park on Bank Street like that because, like I said, we know the school and all the facility takes so many vehicles.
Right.
They were parked on the police bureau side, and of course, you know, when Mr. Ruchon was over there, he didn't make a call to him. He just called the tow truck. And we did not. What's that?
They didn't tell them
When Mr. Ruchon was in there, they told 15. But what we did, I called over there and told them to make an announcement that you need to come move because the police jury was going to have them towed. We wanted to know it wasn't us.
But that's a public, facility, how can they tell them they can't park there?
Well, you can't, but you do with that jail root shows.
Well, you're not doing it with them anymore.
Exactly. But that's what happened over there. But what we allowed them to park on Bank Street.
They asked them.
And so that's why you see those citations was down to 57. We tried to work with some of the ones else.
Okay, that, go ahead. That 20,000 and some odd dollars that y'all collected, is that just last month, is that,
That's for the amnesty. That's just for the amnesty program.
what, since it started?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
It ended on the 30th. So,
okay.
like I say, all the funds come in. When they come in and make an agreement, I sign. We have to sign. We have to get an agreement, and that fund goes to the police clerk collect the funds. It's directed to Ms. Lewis in this department. Everything, as you recall, everything that was collected on the amnesty program goes strictly to the general fund. We don't get a dime of it.
Now, the general fund, they'll go out too.
Yes, sir. That's
Okay, so you're not really giving us everything, you're just paying back somewhat.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find the red book where the coke truck was parked in this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't see nothing.
Yes, sir. We
We were trying to cross the road, but people not supposed to park there, are they?
No, sir. They not supposed to park there. I got with the people that was doing the highway. They supposed to come back and put the strike in like they were doing for the coast.
And cars parked, you can't see nothing on the road.
Exactly. We put heads.
I parked that the other day, it looked like the parking spot.
Yes, sir. They push. I know that was standing in front of That's all.
That's all for Chief. Okay, thank you, Chief Dunn. Mr. Mitchell.
Mayor Bell, Alderman, I noticed in the maintenance report from last month there will be some hydrants going to be replaced in June. Just would please remind you to be reminded to contact me if any of the hydrants are not going to be, if the water's going to be cut off in a particular area or anything like that, in case we get a fire.
And which ones are going to be fixed on June the 2nd?
But actually, it's gonna be June 3rd because I didn't realize at the time I was not scheduled that was community market day. But even though the first one on Main Street first, I was pretty sure that's gonna be the first one I do, and then we'll do one on Taylor Street. But the one over here, this section will be cut off Main Street. It's gonna be a Sunday morning, and the next one we do is gonna be on the one on Taylor Street.
You going to turn the whole town water off for the whole place?
Well, that's all I do.
To do one up there on
Just
Police Street, you got to
No,
turn
sir.
all the water off?
no, sir. Just Bank Street section.
Alright.
But on Taylor Street,
On Taylor Street, the whole
everybody's
town.
going to be.
But that's why we'll kind of put it that way. The wall will be off and on.
Will that also be on June 3rd?
No, ma'am.
On Taylor Street.
Do we know what that's going to be?
That's gonna be we'll schedule another day for that. So
So Bank Street, I mean, it's just going to be one on Bank Street.
yes, sir.
What about Old South Drive? A little too much.
Well, we do that was the week. Yes.
Huh?
We do that the week, but we're going to set anything after that.
So when is that going to be done?
And,
Do you have it planned yet?
No.
Okay.
Right in front of Lutheran Church, you know that was leaking there? They might just need to turn it off. They may not turn it all the way off, but I was walking the other day by there and that was
what church is it?
right in front of Lutheran Church. Lutheran Church, right there.
On Bay Road?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if you didn't walk, you wouldn't see it by just riding by, but I was walking and saw it the other day. You might just need to then turn it all the way off, maybe. Might need to really turn it off a little better. See if the people.
You're going to use steeple.
Yeah.
This is a church. This is
You probably need to tighten
Okay, the other thing, Mayor, we had a little incident, accident with the rescue unit. We dropped a tree on it, on our rescue unit. It's been about 2 weeks ago. And so it has been totaled. The insurance has totaled it. And it check should be, we should get the check. I've been working with it about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. Should be here Thursday or Friday. We're starting to look, we're not going to replace it the same type of vehicle. Again, we go with pickup truck because we had already planned to redo our service truck and put all that rescue equipment on it. So it's kind of, I don't say it's fortunate because we're out of unit, but it's kind of gives the incentive to go ahead and get it done. So we'll be getting a new truck there, and then also as soon as we get that truck, then we can start working on the service unit because we have to get bids for it. I'm gonna try to go state contract with the new pickup truck because it's just a lot easier to deal with. But they're just not that many. We want a 3/4 ton diesel with a crew cab, and it's not that many on state contract. The only ones we've found really was the Ram pickup trucks, and so I have a call in for them and get a return call in. But the insurance that the district pays for is going to has taken care of everything for that. In front of Lewis Savant, he set fire to his tree, and we were in the process of trying to get it off the power lines. It was very, very close to power lines, and the total tree was on fire. No, he set it on fire. He was still in a good deed. He was going to have it cut down because it had been dead for years, and they were supposed to come the next day, so he was going to clean up around it, and he didn't realize that it was dead. So I think it's going to come out. It'll be a good. Will come out okay. The other thing is the extrication class, the forcible entry extrication class will be Thursday evening, this day after tomorrow, at Clinton Fire Department. We're going to do it whether the LSU guy comes or not. We're tired of those cars sitting there, so we're going to cut up some cars one way or the other. Come rain, shine, hail, snow, whatever, we're going to cut up some cars to get them out of here. So if anybody like to drop by, it starts at 6 o'clock in the evening. And so anybody like to drop by and watch it. No. If I feed them too much, they won't want to go do anything. They get full, they want to sit back and watch. I think that's about it. The only other thing you mentioned, Kevin Dreher, if I can get his number, I'm looking for some old telephone poles that they've taken down or whatever, anywhere from 6 feet to full length or something, to line the driveway to keep people from driving off into the grass when it's wet. People make ruts on in there.
There's one over by my house you can have.
Okay, and the Johnsons, Miss Nan and her kids, allow me to get the ones over by CDC. There's a couple small ones over there on the side.
There's one where Richard Polk had that mobile home.
Well, we can take as many as you want, because I'm going to go up the driveway to the back, because when the road gets there should be a drain across the road in the bottom there, and it gets muddy, so they want to cut across into the grass, and they make ruts. Going to the back, toward the back street, there's a driveway that goes from our department around the back to that back street. Comes out by Packed. So, and where the water drains, it goes across there, and it makes a big mud hole where they think they can go around in the grass, which is just muddy, and they get stuck and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm trying to put some. Hopefully, we can keep them out of the grass.
You probably can talk to Leslie Landry to move that pole that's over there by my house.
Okay.
Because it's longer than 6 foot. I don't know how long it is, probably 20 something.
Okay.
He put it on his trailer and bring it to you.
Do it. That's all.
That's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Harrell?
In the past month, we've had 11 gas leaks. We had 4 water main leaks on the one on Maple and Pine Street. We had one on Pine Ridge and one on Silver and Main Street. Those are all 6-inch mains, water mains. We've had 3 service main leaks. One on Bank Road, one on Banks Extension, which is one of our sample taps, and one on Bank Street. And also, we already talked about the fire hydrant. We started installing those new ones.
The old ones, we had 2 or 3 appeared.
Yeah, those were the one that the guy Butler Brothers. There. What's his name?
The one that working in the truck?
Right. The guy that works for Butler Brothers. So that was doing work here. I think he was a farmer or something like that.
Okay.
He said that you had asked about the old fire hydrants a while back.
Oh, the ones up on Plank Road? The ones that they took out
Right.
and did that?
Right.
Okay.
And when he called me, he asked me, I told him just I guess just
That's fine. I'm gonna probably take all this. It's the big pipes and everything up in there, so we'll probably unbolt them unless you want them.
No, but most of them have a ledge on them. So
Okay.
can't
Well, we just unbolt the bottom of it, say the hydrant part for ornaments or decoration or something like that, and then sell that part scrap, I guess. It's scrap iron, we'll sell it.
And also, we started getting more grass cut down since we got some qualities cut down, and also we're ready to put the excavator back on, clean the ditch out again. But that's all I have.
And two, let me, and I'll go ahead and add this, while Ms. Harris talking to the maintenance department. You know, we had a truck that was wrecked, and the insurance company paid off on that truck. So we had a position that was being open at the maintenance shop, and we interviewed again, and we got a gentleman in, and we thought that we was gonna have to, we needed another truck. It was down to one truck. So we got the insurance check for $3,800. We did find the truck at surplus. We don't know surplus yards.
The Louisiana Public,
Well, anyway, we did find the truck under the amount that the insurance had paid on the truck. So we were thinking, my great thinking, that we would take the motor out of the truck that was wrecked and put in the motor in the truck that the motor had gone out of, so we can be backed up to 3 trucks. But the gentleman that was hired came with a lot of experience and everything. So what he did was took the wrecked parts off the truck. They went and got parts. We paid less than $400 or $500 on parts, so we're up to 3 trucks now. We just got to get the door, right? We haven't found the door, and so we're up to 3 trucks, and that's real good.
How many people are in the maintenance department now? Not counting the second. 7.
You have 7 people down there? No, we have 7 now?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, 7. We weren't 8. We're 7. But we do it, right? We do it right now.
I have another comment under this section, the maintenance section. We had talked about, or you had mentioned last year sometime, about the litter issue, and you had mentioned thoughts on possibly in some of the high traffic, high litter areas doing those cans like they have in Baker, you know, the pole with the
Can you sit in my phone? It's leaning right at the intersection.
Is that any possibility for, say, Silliman Street, Church Street? I don't know how much each of them cost, but could we revisit that? You know, the
That's not
Baptist
that
Church,
expensive.
the Baptist Church came and did that pickup project last weekend or weekend before. Weekend before, yeah. They picked up loads and loads. And, I mean, you know, it's all the time. We pick up on our street, and our parents pick up on their street. There's people in town who jog, who are picking up. People are always picking up, but there's always somebody always littering. If we were on those streets where there is high traffic and high litter, and we have the cans, maybe they would.
Actually,
They don't know when they ride down the road.
Well, at least then when I'm walking down the road, I can pick it up, get to that point, and dump it in there, rather than me having to come up with it for a second.
Let's think, actually, we have them drawn, some metal drums already. Unless y'all want to go with the plastic.
Plastic. Because we do have metal drums. We have how many? Six or seven metal drums we have already.
And all we have to do is get a post for them to hang them on with a chain or a cable or something.
Whether they're tilted. I mean, some people can get trapped in a side side picture and hit the hole, but if they get close, it's still easier for those of us who are picking it up to bend over and put it in the can and to walk all the way down the street. Then you got to bring that bag home, right? So I'd like to revisit that.
That's, you're talking what areas? Well, we'll look at it. I know you're talking about Silver Street at
Silver Street,
Church.
Forest Church.
Not
by Dome Store.
Church and Silver.
Okay.
Silver Plank.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make note of that and we'll, Sarah, make
Is
note
that
of
St. Andrew Street beside Dome?
We'll put out what we have.
Yeah, whatever we've got.
I think it's like 2 about
Maybe we could get crafty and bring them in the blue color.
And we wrote in lottery tickets.
Probably is the fine for
Maybe we'll take $350 first expense.
250.
570 please.
I don't want to get there too.
So,
Did you pay? The table beside the 6 cans.
I told him, yes, I did. I identified him.
Good, and that's what we need to do. I can sit up that night.
When I go home, I don't put it down.
All right, so that sounds good.
I'll go ahead, since this is kind of like under maintenance, it's old business, but I'll go ahead and put this under maintenance too. The cleanup day that I talked about in our last meeting, that Saturday, I have it tentatively scheduled for June 23rd or June 19th. We'll look at it to make sure, Chief, I just want to make sure that your officers, the reserve officers at DCI, that crew is off. So whatever day they're off, we're going to do it that weekend because we're going to need that help. Thank you, sir.
Is that where you just volunteer? Everybody
Well, everybody's volunteering.
Will we put it in the newspaper? Advertise it? It's advertising.
Okay.
Get people to come out.
We'll do that.
Ask them to put it on the front page because that's the front page that they might read.
Yeah.
And I just need you all can just decide. Did I give you all the maps of the zones, what zone you're going to be over?
No.
I think so.
None of that.
Have anything?
That's what I heard of.
This is the first one I got
Oh, that was a staff meeting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll be back in June, and I'll put it on the agenda. I need to put it on the agenda. I'll put it on the agenda. I'm sorry, but
Before the end of the month.
yes, and I'll put it on June's agenda. So let me scratch. I'm sorry, that was staff meeting. I apologize. Okay. Okay, Mr. Butler.
Right. Through April, the town has deposited $31,000 for the first trimester, I guess you could call it. We lost a little money in April, but that was just due to the gas utilities. We didn't sell as much gas. But through the first 4 months this year, we're ahead of last year by a pretty good margin. And I think one was the winter. We sold a lot more gas, and then the Chief's embassy program brought in. I think that's the difference why we're ahead right now. Other than that, our receivables are down. The property tax is down another $500 on total property tax to $74. I think it was at $79 last month. And then the shut-off hovering about the same. They're down a couple $100, but it's running about the same number.
You know, last year we talked about utilizing a service for collection. And then we talked about whether or not starting at the first of the year. Has anything been done about that?
No, sir. The last time I talked to
Ronnie. Yeah, Mr. Marcus Harris, Mr. Marcus Harris. He said him and Mr. Well, the attorneys from their office was talking to Mr. Griffin. So they were,
Over the contract?
yes, for the contract. Yeah, I heard from him.
So maybe we need to get the ball rolling again.
Yeah, I think.
So all we need to know is how much fee they charge.
They don't charge
They don't
us.
charge us.
Like, the
Charge the
person don't pay
Yeah,
that pays.
it's supposedly a win-win situation because it doesn't cost us anything. But last year, we were talking, they said you better wait until the first of the year.
He did.
Okay, well, this is May, and here we are again.
Yeah. I think he actually talked to about as far as adjudicating properties and things of that nature that actually we did not have here, so, it's still,
Well, when you mention adjudicated properties, if the Holy Spirit has something adjudicated, does that affect the town? I mean, is it adjudicated to us too, or who puts it first?
The police jury's the only ones that have it adjudicated to them. You the town can put a lien against the property, but it can't be adjudicated to the town.
Like that's a piece of property across the street from Kim that has a mobile home, looks like it's been through hell and back, and it's adjudicated,
It's adjudicated to the parish.
okay?
Okay.
Which they're not doing anything with it.
I'm working with her right now on that piece of property. They haven't went through completely and got ownership of it yet, even though it's been since early 2000s. There was one more step they have to do to take full possession of it. That's supposed to be in the process of doing that.
Well, let me ask this, if the landowner is, no, I mean, lost it evidently, who pays the town taxes, if anybody?
Well,
Parish has
yeah, parish has it. They don't pay taxes to them.
I really don't have to think that.
It's like, you know, city municipalities, they're
Political
like the
subdivisions.
state is, yeah.
I
I guess
guess
the bad part, like I said, with the state, when they start taking property, takes it off the tax rate. So you really want to sell it back, probably get it back in commerce.
So we need to get a couple of these tours to be proactive about adjudicating property. Okay.
Unless you have any questions, that's it.
I need to study.
okay, old business. Old business.
I have a few things, I think. Okay, back in October, we had a motion by Kim and then second by Mary to surplus 2 old fire trucks. Where are we with that?
Fire trucks.
Still,
Well, they're still there. That was a
Oh, I know
gentleman
they're
that
still
was supposed to look at them, but he didn't come. Those are two that we never got the titles.
I never will.
Mr. Yarbrough did the paperwork. We had Linda Lee out, and we have Dara Melndee, and that's we're in the process of going through her to actually get the paperwork.
Go through that.
Now, Linda was at the DMV, she said we were going through her, she left, and Dara came in. So we're in the process now of going through her, since like she will be on a temporary basis.
Okay, when was the last time I may have checked with her to see what the status?
I talked to Ms. Dara Monday when she came in. Matter of fact, I went and talked to her again today when Mr. Beach came in and was saying about the other fire truck he had.
So what did they tell you?
Dara just waiting on the paper time to come back. It's going to come back to the town.
Oh, so that part has already been applied for or whatever to be put in the town of Clinton's name. Oh, okay. So we're just waiting for the receipt of that.
Once the title come in, it's going to come to the town. So they can.
Okay. And we have talked in the past about the 2007 Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have it?
Yes, sir. The dog out there, I got 2 guys. First one bring me the money, he going to get
What? I mean, What if they don't come in with money? What are we gonna do with it?
I mean,
How long will we wait?
we can, it's been surplus, we can scrap it. But you don't only get like $200 for the engine, transmission, what's more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Have we advertised it anywhere?
Once we serve there, we advertise. We got one guy, he's Edwin Harrell. He waiting on this lawsuit to come in, and I guess he think I'm gonna budge off the price, but I'm not gonna get it
every day.
He comes up here every day.
Do you think he's being sincere?
Yes,
He bought one before he's sincere.
He's been sincere. He bought one of them pellets we had.
But you know, some people talk out of one side of the mouth and
Yeah.
hear something else on the other side.
So he coming up. He coming up with something. When he get his money from his lawsuit, he's involved in the accident. He getting his money in the lawsuit. He getting his increments.
Okay, I don't guess we want to do it song, so.
I mean, y'all.
No, not that he takes it. He takes it when he finishes
And
paying.
that's what we told him. He came up. He said, "I got some cash, but I need some payments."
Oh, I see.
So
Okay,
we got on for $2,000 on the table for right now for him buying something.
so that answers that.
Yes, sir.
Or back in November, y'all were talking about meeting with Bill Netherly with the Corps about the drainage and the clean out and all that.
Yes.
Did anything ever happen with that?
That's being worked on right now through Homeland
Yeah.
because of the bigger grants coming in.
President?
Homeland Security that's
There's
coming
a
in and
bigger
incorporate
grant
all
that's
of that.
coming in, and they're gonna do the whole big thing.
That's what the $2 million is coming.
Yes.
And when do you think that might service?
Hadn't been to the engineers yet. That's gonna take a while. See how much money they can eat up out of it.
And then our Capital Region Planning Commission, they work with that as well, and I think I will meeting with them.
Something like y'all keeping tabs on
We
it.
keep tabs on it.
Okay. And what about the old water tower? Is it a tremendous liability to us, and are we going to be required to take it down, or just let it go?
Talk about it.
I know we have to.
Why?
Why? Because.
It costs just about the same amount of money to either, well, no, let me back up. Let me think, we're gonna restore it. But it's not what much to restore it or tear it down.
Is there any chance of it falling?
Yeah.
Tear it down, there was more to tear it down. We had a gentleman to come up and walk it, and there's some folks that,
It's not real safe.
it's not real stable, that's not money, but it's.
Well, y'all saying this, and it's not real stable and all that, and it's being televised, so be forewarned, you know about the liability. And are we putting the town in a situation,
We got insurance.
you know, how much insurance do we have? Which is, you know,
Somebody's just gonna have to make a decision on what to do with it, either restore it or take it down.
$1,000.
I would love to see it restored. I mean, it's history. I would love to see it restored. I can go back.
store too.
Well, I can make a call. What was the gentleman's name? He said we'll go back in the
But the thing about it, and I'm looking at the liability side.
Right.
If it were to fall on a church Sunday,
Right.
and you take out a bunch of people,
They can't follow it that far.
well, Mr. Wilson.
I can always do the church. I can always do the church.
Well, I don't know that, I would never make a statement, it won't fall that way, because who knows?
Church is going up the way at one time.
125 feet, 100 feet.
What about the cars parked on the side of the street?
That's a different thing.
Oh, okay. I just think it's a liability, and I think we'll address it.
Let me
I don't think you are gonna like it.
Let me just do some and see what happens.
Still need to stop. I don't have to run the boat in the bay.
Was the foundation made?
Hey,
No,
I don't know what it thinks.
no, it's up there when he got the foundation, when he went up, the boats around, because he walked around it, and
There's a walkway around
There's a walkway, and there's some boats somewhere, and then that
was
was,
sitting down in that
yeah,
cradle,
it's sitting.
and there's nothing.
But see, to me, I think it's something that people forget about. I mean, when you're coming into town, you see it, yes, and it's, iconic and all this mess. But I don't think we should forget about it to where we put ourselves in a position to be sued.
Right.
And, you know, how much insurance do we have versus what could they get? You know,
And even with ladies and insurance, it can't replace a life, so I understand what you're saying.
I just think it's something hard.
We'll revisit that. We'll revisit that.
Okay. That's all of my old business.
That's all your own business.
I'm just
Nobody's having their own business.
Did you get any update on what they were going to do about the food pantry?
No, nobody.
No, the church is still churching, so they didn't do
anything. And I got a message from someone, the lady that actually said that she met me, and that was very nice. I guess they gotta continue. Yes, sir.
You ready?
Yes.
On the blighted property, we have another special meeting this Thursday at 10 o'clock. I think it's Vinny. We have, right now there's 7 on the agenda, possibly as many as 10, but probably just the 7.
Thursday, what time?
10 o'clock.
Here.
That's this Thursday.
This Thursday.
What about,
And on that, I talked with Darryl today, and I don't know what, it'll probably be Saturday, but yes, they can start. He's gonna tear down, I think, Bible Street, right?
Right.
It's gonna take
That's
3
the
years.
first
They're gonna go ahead and go the one we gave 30 days on that one, and give her anything else from him.
And
He's gonna.
have something else too. I can't think of the man's name. I'm sorry. Lewis.
Prince Lewis?
Y'all, at the last special meeting, y'all had given him till May 15th
Right.
to show some progress, because he said he was retiring April 1st, and there's been, nobody's even been there. So he's, it's coming up real quick on the 15th of May.
So what will happen if he doesn't come, if he doesn't do anything?
But our notice to him said you had till the 15th of May to do. We told him to come to this meeting, to keep us informed, haven't heard from him.
We told several of them, even the ones for 30 days, and nobody's here. And I saw Wilkerson. I did see Miss Wilkerson, and she was telling me that her husband started, and he had to stop because of these things. I told her, I said, you need to come to the meeting to say this to the council, but she's not here, so, I mean.
What's the town prepared to do?
Mr. Harris talked today. It's prepared to tear down. We're prepared.
We have an excavator, we could go in there, starting this Saturday, and tear them down.
Do you have to worry about if there's any contents in there? You can go like it?
Send it down and see if you
There's,
And sell it.
Well, I mean,
You better put it in the general fund.
if you need storage, then you're gonna have to be liable for keeping it in condition.
everything that we're doing, everything we're doing had 7 or 8 feet of water in it. It's not been opened up, so the
Prince
whole,
Lewis has had that much water?
no, he didn't. I was told that was bad before it was.
Yes.
You need to vote. If you love the railroad, there's that much.
But most of them had a lot of water in them, so the mold is, I wouldn't even go in.
Yeah. But the ones on Main Street, is that 2-story duplex?
Yeah.
Y'all will be working on that?
That was in one.
And the one that's,
So the 2-story and the duplex right next door to it.
So what happens after y'all, tear it down? The property still belongs to the owner?
Yep.
but there's a link.
But the town's got to put a lien on it. For the cost of tearing it down and getting rid of the,
For the cost of recording the notices, tearing it down, getting it hauled off, cleaning the lot up, everything.
So what does that mean? Does that mean they have to pay that, or they have to pay just if they
or if they
sell
were
it?
ever to sell it, I think it means that they would have to pay down back.
Tax rolls, but that's on the tax notes, and then if they don't pay the taxes, it goes to tax sale procedures.
Oh, no.
Use the property that way.
Or what if they're selling, what if they're paying their taxes?
But they pay it, they're paying it next year. It'll be on the tax roll, it's adding to the tax.
Oh, it does add to the tax? Oh, okay.
No, it's expensive, but can we?
It's put like a chattel against it, a lien against it.
So if they sold it in order to pay off the lien, they would have to pay off. Okay.
But you can add it to the tax rolls.
Yeah.
There's no tax.
That is if they're paying the taxes, but let's say they're passed on the taxes, there's no need to add it to the tax roll, huh? Would you just put a lien in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do most of them pay their taxes or not pay their taxes?
They do.
Well, if they do, then add it to the
Those
tax.
properties that have been identified, they are paying their taxes.
Then add it to the tax, actually they go collect it instead of waiting on, put a lien and wait till they sell it. They may never sell it. You don't ever get that money.
But on an accounting standpoint, we need to keep records of all this kind of stuff so that we don't lose track of it too.
Well, it's a rust out, give us their records of what he's done.
If we got a lien on it, they can't do nothing, they can't rebuild them or anything, if we got a lien on it.
Well, they could unless they run title and finance and then the bank would want
They could, the town gave them permission to do something. The town,
Yeah.
And
they
permit office and all that, you can control a lot of what they do.
I got you.
Plus, it's in a flood zone, which means it's going to fall under me too.
But that's as long as you stay alive.
I can bet the rock in a minute.
So the Holy Ghost.
Somebody will be doing it.
Well, they may not do as good a job as you.
That's all I have.
That's all you have. I don't have any, anything you have any administrative matters? Okay. Well, if that's it, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I so moved.
There's been a motion by Alderman Mark Kemp, second by Alderman Kim Brown, that the meeting be adjourned. You ready to vote? All in favor, saying aye. Aye. Any opposition? Ayes have the motion is carried.